30 to 40 miles. Now, I read on Platinum's Parish website before I came over here today that when disbursement is dropped in water that is not calm, that is rough, windy weather, that it does not work in travels. When disbursement is dropped on weathered oil that has been exposed to the surface for more than 48 hours, it does not work.
That's right.
So what are they doing? What's the point?
I talked to Senator Carter yesterday, and he's telling me, out of 3 or 4 of them, it gets on your skin, within 1 hour you can die of kidney failure. It's just what they say up there with the urine back and messing with it.
You get blood in your
Get blood in your urine. Kidney failure, right away.
and the guys are getting sprayed and they don't have protection out there. So when you're talking to media, this first sentence, okay? This is, I mean, you're not familiar with the word, this is a bank term, so.
Oh, y'all have
another excuse for them to make fun of the Cajun.
Right.
Right, I'm just telling you. So
How long was it before y'all was able to harvest after all that?
What?
How long were y'all able to harvest seafood?
Oh, well, here's another problem. So the industry, Exxon, wanted us to harvest seafood. They wanted us to harvest it because then the media would say, hey, it's not so bad, you're harvesting seafood. So they said, look, the oil's down here. Can you harvest in this bay? The fishermen all said no, because we think the oil's moving subsurface too. And Exxon just pressured the state where they opened up fisheries for us. Next thing you know, fishermen are pulling up nets that are oil. And when there's no oil on the surface, Exxon wouldn't pay for those new nets. They didn't want to acknowledge that those nets got opened. We had a whole gym full of pissed off fishermen saying, open it or close it, but don't do this yo-yo with us.
Why the price is shrimping up? There's about 3 federal agents that's investigating all of the processes for putting Chinese shrimp in domestic boxes.
So we should take the money that BP gives us, and we should invest it in the import seafood.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
No.
You're looking at birds, you're looking at fish, you're looking at it all in isolation. You got to piece it all together.
And as it spreads, it warms up. And as the sun hits it, warms up. And the first thing that comes out is the light ends. And the light ends are the most dangerous ones. That's the ones that are known chance of causing carcinogens. It could take up to 25, depending on exposure, it could take up to 25 years for you to develop forms of leukemia, blood cancers, and stuff like that.
Hotels go out of business. If your fishing nets come up empty, bring us your claims. So we did. And we thought they were all reasonable. What that legitimate claim is, it's a code word for who gets to decide legitimate. It's a court of law. So that's code word for we will see you in court. And so the jury said, how are we going to punish a corporation that makes $5 billion a year in profit? Oh, I know. We'll take 1 year profit, $5 billion to punish them. Okay? So the fisherman said, okay, $5 billion. If we divide that all up amongst us, that will pay for our long-term damages. So it will come out okay. It will come out okay in the long run. But then Exxon says, we're going to use every legal means to fight this unjust award. But we ended up, finally, in 2008, the Supreme Court sides with Exxon. We get our case, that punitive award cut by 90%. We get paid 10 cents on the dollar. Okay? Most of my friends in Prince William Sound ended up with 7 to 10% of what they actually lost, what we lost. I was a little bit too. What we lost 20 years too late. We just got paid December of last year.
What all company does is they always place somebody between them and the worker. This is third-person liability. Put a cushion between them and you. Once mine is controlled away, so you can't take that forward. So when you want to court 5, 10, 15 years later, all you have is this stack of paperwork.
But just while we're on point, are there any type of monitors that maybe we could get our hands on for our community members to put on their own boats? I mean, to be example, we have documentation.
H2S that'll kill you, you don't smell it. If it's concentrated enough, if you breathe it in, it burns up sensory, mouth.
The all smells to the point
going on in our area, is there some way that we can request for a physician to be placed in our medical center that deals with chemical exposure?
Occupational OEMs, occupational and environmental medicine doctors. The media's all here, so start, you know, like how those contracts that were all circulated? That created havoc for BP in the media. Look how fast they backed down. So I think the media doesn't understand really. I mean, I do these interviews and it's all about, well, what about the animals? I'm like, what about the people?
Yeah.
So I think, okay, so I think we got to start making noise. That's what we learned. We learned as long as all the media's here, let's make noise. So, yeah.
I work here, I'm about 14 days. I'm scared to go to work tomorrow because I don't know how to protect myself. And I need to work.
Because you don't have a what?
I don't have no protection. I mean, is there any way I can protect myself? I got to go to work because I work right there, you know, with them. A couple of us do.
Are they, because what they're saying on the news is that respirators aren't required. Are they giving you respirators?
We don't have no,
no.
we breathe in the air.
Pardon?
We breathe in the air. We don't have no respirators or nothing.
Can you smell
I can't really smell it. I smelled it this morning before I went to work.
If you're out there,
You know, how the ocean moves, so it kind of pushes the oil together here, how you see it? You know what I'm
It
talking
rips
about?
and stuff.
It
That's why I
rips
told
and
you
it
about
will
dangerous.
rip. And I
Go down
mean,
there and
the
pour
fish,
something.
the jellyfish, the little paper shell stuff, just all different kinds of stuff. Hundreds of thousands of them dead all over the place out there. But there was no all around Chandelier when it was like, that was the report. I mean, the things that's going on and get hush hush are ridiculous.
that's what BP, you know,
The dispersion is terrifying.
That's not the same thing. Oh.
You know, we come in for a shrimp issue and that's turned into a life issue.
Let's talk about the dangers of burning oil. That's a whole other.
That's what they do, they burn it.
one thing? Say one thing? You had a monitor on
One day.
one day. Did they tell you the results from to see how much you
Nah,
were
he told me
exposed
he
to?
seen me the next morning. He was real nice to me, a nice fella, you know. And I wore it thinking I'm gonna help them, help myself.
Did they give you the results of it? Did they give you the
I've never
exposed
seen
to
the man again.
No, they're locking it all up. See, that is worthless. And
So you don't know if you're working in something that's bad every day or not?
That's right.
But the river's up in Sahara right now,
Yeah.
and all the water's going out. As soon as that river drops and that salt water ain't through, then oil's gonna be way up the river, and then all the bays and ponds around here. But right now, we got extra high river, but the river starts dropping this time of the year.
Plus, we drink from the river.
This is where we get our drinking water. Yeah.
You just got to do it right. And you got to be together. You got to work together. You can't be fighting with one another.